a river shrouded in fog, a man searching for truth, and a story that changed the course of modern literature. Welcome to the world of Joseph Conrad. Joseph Conrad was born Józef Teodor Konrad Korzeniowski in 1857 in what is now Ukraine. Of Polish noble descent, he was orphaned at a young age and spent much of his youth uprooted and wandering. At 16, he left for France and later England, where he began a 20-year career as a merchant sailor. His voyages took him as far as the East Indies and the Congo Basin, experiences that would shape his fiction. Remarkably, he only learned English as an adult, yet he would go on to become one of the greatest stylists in the language. He became a British citizen and died in England in 1924. Conrad's major works include Heart of Darkness 1899, a haunting tale of imperialism and human corruption in the Congo; Lord Jim, 1900, the story of a young officer haunted by cowardice and the search for redemption; Nostromo, 1904, a complex political novel set in a fictional South American republic; The Secret Agent, 1907, a gripping tale of espionage, terrorism, and nihilism in London; Under Western Eyes, 1911, a psychological drama set against the backdrop of Russian revolutionary politics, plus sea stories like Youth, Typhoon, and The Shadow Line. Conrad's style is rich, layered, and deeply psychological. He often uses framed narratives, stories within stories, and unreliable narrators like the iconic Marlowe. His prose is lyrical and dense, inviting readers into murky psychological depths. His themes, the hypocrisy of imperialism, alienation, and the solitude of the human mind, the duality of human nature, civilization versus savagery, and the troubling ambiguity of morality. Although he wrote in English, his philosophical outlook is deeply continental, rooted in existential doubt and modernist introspection. At the heart of Conrad's legacy is Heart of Darkness. The novella follows Marlowe, who recounts his journey into the Congo to find the legendary ivory trader, Kurtz. What begins as an adventure becomes a descent, not just into the jungle, but into the darkness of the soul. The story's framed narrative, Marlowe's tale told to an unnamed narrator, adds ambiguity and distance. Truth becomes slippery, perception uncertain. The themes, imperialism as brutality masquerading as progress, the jungle as a metaphor for the unconscious mind. Kurtz, once a man of ideals, now lost in madness and greed. Civilization, shown as a thin and fragile mask. And a final cry, the horror, the horror. Every image carries meaning. The river flowing into the unknown, the fog obscuring morality and truth. And Kurtz's voice, powerful even in death, symbolizing the dangerous seduction of unchecked power. Stylistically, Heart of Darkness is modernist before modernism, fragmented, introspective, disturbing. It influenced countless writers, including T.S. Eliot, who echoed its lines in The Wasteland. But the novella has also drawn criticism. Most famously, Chinua Achebe called Conrad a bloody racist, arguing that the book dehumanizes Africans and perpetuates colonial gaze. The result? A fierce post-colonial debate that continues today. In Conrad's world, light and darkness are never far apart. Heart of Darkness doesn't offer easy answers, only haunting questions. And that, perhaps, is why it still grips us over a century later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and dive deeper into literature with us.